We're out here today taking a look at the Colt open top revolver in 22 short. This one was made around 1876. You can see that the cylinder's been worn. It's been nickel plated. That's worn off in some spots. You can see down there the brass sticking through that nickel plating. Typically you don't really want to shoot an antique firearm for a couple of reasons. Oftentimes manufacturers either didn't do heat treating or they did very bad heat treating. I've shot this one many times and I've never had an issue, but I don't recommend anyone else doing it unless they know the dangers. Real nice gun, and we're gonna shoot it here just to give an example. Set that down carefully. Shoots 22 short, just like that. It's a 7-shot cylinder. This stuff is Aguila super extra short, so it's actually more powerful, and I really don't like that for an antique, but this one does just fine. So let me see if I can film how you load it. Real simple, standard revolver. You just take it, slide it in there, and you index it 1. And you do that all the way around the cylinder. Now to do that you have to have the hammer on half cock. If you don't do that, the cylinder is locked. So just get these in as fast as I can. I'm one short. Let me grab one. There we go. Now on half cock, the cylinder rotates all the way around. You have to bring it to full cock, and that means that you can't, let me try and focus on that. That really doesn't want to focus. Bring it close to the ground. You can see the cartridge in there cannot come out now because it's just past that feeding slot, I guess you would call it. So now we're on full cock. This thing is ready to fire. Put it on safe. You hold back on the hammer, you depress the trigger, you release the trigger, and you let it fall to half cock. Now you can't depress the trigger, and the only way to fire it is to full cock it and release. And that keeps the cylinder locked. If you don't do that and you're just on half cock, your cartridges can fall out. So we have a clay pigeon on the ground there. Give you an idea of the sights on this. I don't know if those are gonna show up at all. But there's a notch in the hammer there, and that's what you line up with the front sight. So here, I'll try and get this in frame. There we go. And there we go, that was all 7 shots. So now that it's been fired, you bring it back to half cock, where the cylinder's unlocked. And you can index through it, and you have to have a push rod. And you just go to whatever one you want to push out. You just push that from the front with your push rod. These were not built with a push rod, so that's all you have to do. Right there I've got just a brass rod that I use to push out the spent cases. And that is the Colt open top revolver.